In fact, Baltimore's port, as I just mentioned, the 11th busiest in the country, so it's shut down and will be for some time. So there are going to be disruptions to commerce. And as you can see in the studio right now, KWW reporter Daniel Perot joins me to take a look at what it might mean overall for the supply chain. Daniel.
Ron, this port handles about 57.2 million tons of foreign cargo worth $80 billion per year. So every day that this port is closed, that's more than $200 million worth of goods that need to go somewhere else. The biggest impact will be on cars and tractors, anything that really rolls off a ship here. Last year, the port handled more than 750,000 vehicles. This could primarily affect Mazdas, Mercedes-Benz, and Subarus, though most dealerships do have enough inventory on hand and they won't see an immediate impact. The port is very big on exporting soybeans, particularly high-value soy like tofu or miso. They're mostly destined for Asia. UNI professor Andy Anderson says he does not expect there will be a big impact on soybean prices. Iowa companies might also, though, have a hard time getting some industrial equipment.
A lot of places which bring in equipment or subcomponents into the U.S. through this port are going to have to reroute. And when a lot of companies reroute, then we're going to have the problem of overcrowding and pushing back supply chain times from imports from other places, especially places like Europe.
Ships will have to scramble, do a logistical dance to find ports that have the capacity to allow them to load and unload their goods. This will really have a knock-on effect on all other East Coast ports. Anderson says consumers likely will not feel the issues for several weeks or months because that's when the supply chain would need the products or components that are on those ships out at sea right now. Experts say rebuilding the bridge could take 5 to 10 years. Definitely not a short-term issue.
Absolutely. A real problem, Daniel. Of course, the East Coast ports like Baltimore, they become really increasingly more important now as the United States still kind of tries to break that reliance on China as far as exports and imports. So good update today. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate that.